Hot off the press from the Watermen's Hall Mudlarking exhibition. Come with me to check it out, and look, we can beat these queues. Unreal. Thank you everyone who came down today. Amazing scenes. Okay, so I thought I'd just talk you through some of the kinds of things we had on display. This was the portable antiquities scheme table. So we've got lots of Roman on here, medieval, there's some German ware there, Dutch. Lots of lovely bone finds there, including a comb, which you'll see a bit later, that hasn't even been cut yet. And now here, this is Gail Howell, these lovely boxes full of colourful finds, lots of Delftware. You can see some pipkin handles there, some salt glaze, all sorts of things. Porringer handles. There's some jacks, I don't know if you've noticed those in the corner there. And back to the Delftware, I mean, really gorgeous finds. These little boots, now they are Jason Sandy's. They're amazing Victorian boots there. And this WMF jug that he found recently. Now we're going over to Mega Steg. She has some wonderful Roman glass there, really lovely stuff. Moving over to her Roman hairpins. Actually, loads of lovely Roman stuff. Flints there as well. Now coming over to Mark Sowden, he is showing how he's reconstructed this find, which is half of a spout of a mortarium, and he has created the whole spout. So let's listen to Mark now.
I scanned it, and this is actually two 3D prints, a mirror flipped, joined together and then painted up. So that gives you much more of an idea of what the form was, which was a spout from a mortarium, but a very, very large one. So,
this is how you worked it out.
Well, you know, I keep this journal, which has never been seen in public before. So that's the find. So, you know, start off through drawing and measuring to try and. I'm always trying to extend because I only ever find fragments. So in my mind, I'm always trying to extend them, make them bigger.
So that's a really cool find. Mark basically finds these fragments, then works out what he's found and recreates them, either by making them by hand or he 3D prints them sometimes, and then he constructs the whole vessel. That was just the spout of a mortarium, but it's really very cool. That was used in the Roman period to grind ingredients for cooking. It would have a gritty base inside. The base of the mortarium would be gritty, and then you put your olive oil and your herbs and spices and you grind down in there whatever paste you're making. So really cool. Charlie now. Charlie's made this fantastic illustration and he was exhibiting it today. If you take a look here, you'll see he's incorporated in this illustration some of his Roman finds. This beautiful slip-coated ceramic. So look at this, isn't it incredible?
Dogs chasing animals like around the outside.
Hunting,
So this is like an illustration that I produced, like showing just laid out kind of thing, like so, like the dogs and the animals. My favourite piece is this little hare here, the running hare. That was the first piece that I found, but
is that piece at the end there?
that piece, so I use a bit of artistic license. A couple of these are actually flipped, so that one actually faces a different way.
Oh, right.
Just for the piece, basically. So you've got a few dogs. You can tell they're dogs because they've got collars. And you can tell their hair because they've got the long ears. Some of my favourite things to find,
Not choosing squirrels though, aren't they?
Tumbling down.
No. They've had squirrels in Roman times.
Oh, you go for it, Like dogs chasing animals like around the outside.
Hunting,
So this is like an illustration that I produced, like showing just laid out kind of thing, like so, like the dogs and the animals. My favourite piece is this little hare here, the running hare. That was the first piece that I found, but
is that piece at the end there?
that piece, so I use a bit of artistic license. A couple of these are actually flipped, so that one actually faces a different way.
Oh, right.
Just for the piece, basically. So you've got a few dogs. You can tell they're dogs because they've got collars. and you can tell their hair because they've got the long ears.
Yes, yeah.
Lovely, lovely stuff from Charlie. And I'm going to ask him about something now.
So this,
Ask you about this.
yeah, go for it. Yeah. So this is a little glass seal from the side of an onion bottle, probably sort of 17th century. So it's got a little coat of arms on it. So I was really happy to find that because it's my first nice bottle seal. So I took it home. I showed it to my partner Alice, and she showed it to her dad because the initials on it, RF, are her dad's initials. But then I actually, Alice's sister pointed out that's actually their family coat of arms. So that is the Freeman crest. Yeah.
You were meant to find that.
Yeah. So it's like a 1 in a million chance that I found that. Yeah. The Freeman family. Yeah. So it could be a guy called Ralph Freeman. He was like a wealthy sort of politician, and he was the master of the mint, like back in the 17th century London. It could be him, but there's no way of knowing for sure. But someone wealthy, basically.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So moving on, we have got something really exciting here. So this is the Fines Liaison Officers table, so the Museum of London table, and look at that blingy stuff there. Is it chainmail? Well, yes it is, but Stuart, the FLO, told me this is the kind of glitzy, blingy chainmail that would be edging on the knights in shining armour. They would have this stuff around the cuffs, so it's kind of like a blingy edging to the larger suit, and it contrasted with the other chainmail on the knight's suit. So that is a real Henry VIII style icon thing there. Very, very cool. Here, a gorgeous pewter spoon handle. I mean, really beautifully detailed. Not sure the age on that, but I was so taken with it, I thought I'd film it. Now, here's the comb I mentioned. You see this? Beautiful, handmade lice comb. But what do you notice? It is unfinished. So maybe someone sat down after their Sunday lunch and set about making a comb. Didn't quite get round to finishing it, but hey-ho, they gave it a good bash. You can see there where it's all scored out. They were going to then cut the other side, the wider tines in there. This, lastly, is a really lovely find again. These crimped edges here, the base of this stoneware vessel, you can see, if you look closely enough, the thumbprints of the potter, or the fingerprints, where they have crimped down the wall of this vessel into the base. And it's just a really lovely thing. We're going to end up with the shard here. Nice video of the Thames at high tide. There we go, going up into a kind of a sunny but threatening sky. All right, see you next time. I'll have another video for you soon. Bye, guys.